Ladies and gentlemen, this is Darcio Gondagas, CEO of Trevor Media. I'm so happy I'm live with you in our live Tuesday. Every Tuesday, I will be live at 10 p.m. on my Facebook page because it's so important to discuss about certain things I don't really have time. I post a lot, especially in French during the day, but at night, you can really have an English version of what's going on. And today, we will talk about something extremely important. Invite your friends. What it takes for an entrepreneur to understand the power of videos and being technical. Because like a lot of people don't think that video is important. And when we talk about video, everybody think about having a video with their phone. And it was true 4 or 5 years ago. But since April 2016, that Facebook Live let now everybody with a little bit of technology be able to have access to a platform and be able to teach. We need to now revisit what is the power of video and increase your base knowledge to how you communicate quality of your life, not only just like your content, but the way you present your life is extremely critical. For the last 2 years, there's a new wave of entrepreneur that we call digital entrepreneur, and a digital entrepreneur was really who I am, and what I was able to accomplish so far is so powerful. So this is why I really want to talk to people and understand, hey Conchada, hey Princess, and to understand why it's so crucial, to understand why it's important to utilizing video and to position yourself. You see, I don't know if you saw all those program online where they said that how to publish your book in 90 days. And whenever I see that, like, I'm like, something hit me like, oh my God, like people don't understand what publishing is. Publishing is just having your book available. So to me, it's only 20% of the work. Having your book available, having a cute book, like you present a cute book. But how many people will go for the next 24 months looking for your book on Amazon? How your book, you're going to be able to position yourself to secure, you know, paying gigs where people pay you to go speak. How you're going to be able to get coaching clients from the same book. How you're going to be able to reach multiple people in different languages, in different continents with that same book. How you're going to be able to build an info product business from the book. And until you understand that, you will just be wasting time and don't understand the power of positioning. I've been telling my client all around the world, it's not about volume, it's about quality. Let me repeat that. It's not about volume, it's about quality. And I always challenge people wherever I speak around the world, ask them that number one question before I start teaching. Share that video if you're watching, on replay, that's great. But like you have to understand the crucial element that is easier for you to find 10 person in 1 month to give you $10,000, but to find 10,000 people to give you $1. Let me repeat that. The amount of effort and resources it will take you to convince, I don't like that word, but to convince 10,000 people to give you $1 is way more than the effort that somebody who knows what they talk about and how to target the right audience to have 10 people to give them $10,000. So there's one person here who's making $100,000 a month, and that person who's going to work extremely hard for 10,000 people to give him $1. So think about those. It's just different, but you have to think about that. It's so crucial for you. On one hand, there's somebody that you have to convince to give you $1. You have to do that 10,000 times. Besides, to know your audience and get your niche and know what you're talking about and clarify your message, and to get 10 people who will give you $10,000. So the difference between somebody's working extremely hard to get $10,000 a month, hey Ellen, and somebody else working just smart and getting $100,000 a month because he understands how to position himself and to get to that level. So now that a few people are here, and I will answer some of your questions. I don't have water. My God, but it's gonna be okay. But I want to give you the 12 different elements that when I talk about video, because never, never, never just zero in one thing in one word or one element, because everything that you see living is always a bunch of elements together to build something. So if you want to be successful as an entrepreneur when it comes to video, you have to be involved with those 12 different elements that I will teach you tonight and let you know. So number one, you have to understand what is a webinar. Webinars, that's what I'm doing now. There's different ways to do webinar, but we break it down later on. But you have to understand how to conduct and present a webinar. Number two, live stream. Live stream, that's what I'm doing now. I'm live. But there's a difference between live stream and a live stream and an on-demand video. It's totally different, okay? Number three, what you need to do to have a YouTube show. It's not just posting video on YouTube, it's way more complex than that. I will come back to that. What is IGTV? It stands for, Instagram television, IGTV. You have to have an account with Vimeo. Extremely important. There's a difference between Vimeo and YouTube, and we'll come back later on and teach on that. Number six, you need to have online courses. You need to have online courses based on video, okay? Number seven, you need to have a cloud account. You need to have a cloud account because of cyber security and different things. You don't want to, your YouTube channel can disappear in one day. It happened to me. I lost 550 videos back in 2013. And, it makes you think about a lot of stuff. Number eight, a sale page. You need to learn what is different to have a sale page is very important. Okay. Number nine, the automation sequence drip content. The automation sequence drip content. We talk about it, is very important. Number 10, what type of equipment do you need? What type of microphone? What type of lighting? What type of camera? What do you need to have a decent setup to be able to produce a lot of video on demand? Extremely important, guys, extremely important. Number 12, you have to learn how to build your academy, all that video. So let me coming back to number one. Let me teach you with a little bit of details, and then I will answer your question. Don't go nowhere. I will answer your question tonight. I will go very fast on those 12 elements and then answer your question. And make sure that if you haven't got your ticket for the activation tour, get your ticket tonight. Your link is in the description of the video. Get your ticket tonight. It's August 17. Is in about 3 weeks, in a couple of days. Do not miss the activation tour. I'm telling you, it's going to be different. What you see on the internet is nothing compared to when Danita and I will be live and teaching you the elements were so important for emotional intelligence, to marketing strategy, to purpose-driven content, and how to monetize all that and structure, have a global info product business worldwide. And what we're doing really for the price that, it's almost free, because we want to get the maximum of exposure to people, to educate people to understand that it's possible first. Sometimes before you accomplish anything, you need to have enough information to believe it's possible for you. Then the tactical side and how to we're gonna do it. But do you believe it's possible that you as an individual, you can stand out globally with your message, with a laptop and a camera and what you have to bring your message globally in different languages? I did it, my spouse did it, and we want to teach other people how to do it. Simple as that. That's why we call it the activation tool, and you have to make it happen. Hey, what's up, Derek? Until then, it's going to be tough for you to understand how to line yourself up with this type of stuff, because I want you to believe first. And we're going to talk about the technical stuff. You have to believe. And when you believe and you realize that people from all around the world, they come to hear your message, they come to see what you have to say, oh my God, it's possible. We got stories with my spouse, it was years ago, but it's 1 o'clock in the morning and we are arguing about something making no sense, if you're married, you know what I'm talking about. And then while we're talking, I hear the beep on my phone. Beep. I said, wait a minute, wait a minute, let me check. And it was back then one of my first online courses. It was back maybe 2012 or 11. One of my first, course. I was selling that for $300. And I look, it was 110, and somebody bought my online course from India. Somebody I don't know, somebody who's in India who found me on the internet and bought my course. I made $297. It was 1 o'clock in the morning in my bed. You understand that? And it's like when it happened the first time, you say, oh my God, I want that to happen again, to happen again. Like when you go to bed and you get up and you have notification, it's not notification for social media, it's notification of the sales that you made while you were sleeping. Your PayPal balance just changed. You understand what I'm saying? It's like you get up and you look, some people from different countries bought your stuff because you set up an online store for people. Somebody watch one of your replay videos and they contact you because we want to buy your course. Somebody contact me today from Paris. They want to buy one of my courses that I released 4 months ago. You understand what I'm saying? That this is what I want you to see, that it's possible. You don't need $10 million to go around the world. You need a computer. You need to be able to use video to share your message and to reach out and transform somebody. And with an exchange, because you transform somebody's life, somebody said, you know what? I have to invest in what you have. I want to hear that again. Do you have a something I can buy? Do you have a course? Do you have a CD? Do you have a MP3? When is your next conference? When is your next webinar? Do you have a podcast? They want to hear more from you because we are born with something that we have to share. And there's somebody in the world beyond your zip code. Destroy the zip code mentality. I want you to have a global mentality. This is a global world. Next month, you can be in London. Somebody can invite you in London. Somebody can invite you in Canada. Somebody can invite you in Australia just because of the video that you are producing. So when you're producing a video, you don't know if somebody's going to invite you in Shanghai, in Hong Kong, in South Africa. This is global. I will tell you the story again. I was walking down with my wife. We're in Gabon. We're about to get some croissant. We're walking down, and the SUV slowed down, and a woman screamed, "Oh my God, this is Darcy and Danita. Where are your babies? I watch you on Instagram, on Facebook. Oh my God, how long are you gonna be in Gabon?" I said, "Like, I believe the activation tour passed already." I said, "Yeah, the conference was Saturday." "Oh my God, and I live down the street. I didn't know you have a conference. I watched you online." And Valerie was so excited. She took us, we were about, to take a cab. She took us and brought us to get breakfast. And she gave us money just to get breakfast. She was so excited. We prayed together. She prophesied of our life. We prophesied of our life. And I mean, it was so powerful. I was coming to Belgium. We are in Brussels. We just took the high-speed train and we tired. I got my luggage. We were about to go to the hotel, so I grabbed one of the luggage, and I'm about to go to the hotel. And somebody who delivering pizza slowed down and say, "Hey, Coach Darcy, welcome to Belgium." I say, "Hey, come to the activation tour tonight. Where? Go to my Facebook. Go to my Facebook. Register. Register." And the guy is so powerful. I mean, I got stories like that for days. It's so powerful. I got so many stories like that. The other day, I'm walking down because I want to just show you. I want you to understand power video. I'm walking down on CNN Center, and there's an old guy like 60. He gotta be 7 years old. "Excuse me, sir. Are you the guy who did the video with Wendy Lovejoy about real estate?" I say, "Yeah, that's me." They say, "Oh man, I like what you're talking about the power of social media." So it's because I did video. I'm teaching something that I'm living. So that social media stuff, I'm living it. And I want you to understand why video is important. Okay? So webinar, what is a webinar? Webinar is a video on demand that you can have live, where people register, give an email, or you can utilize it different software where you can teach live and people participate. Like now, I see the comment, I see Princess, I see Ellen, I see uh, Derek, I see, you know, uh, so I can see this kind of stuff. So that's important. So that's a webinar. So there's three types of webinar. There's what we call evergreen webinar. So you can have a system where you automate your webinar and the webinar start every 2 hours and people register and people watch your content every 2 hours forever. There's a way to do that with a system. Okay, and that's why it's important. And then there's a webinar that you can do live on Facebook, live on Twitter. You can be live on Twitter too. I will teach, if you want to learn how to go live on Twitter, I will teach it at the activation tool. You can go live on Twitter. You can go live on Instagram, live on YouTube, live on Facebook, or live on your own website. So that's, it's a webinar, but it's also what I was talking about, live stream technology. That's my number two term. Number three, a YouTube show. A YouTube show, when you have a YouTube show, is not just a thing to post video on YouTube. You have to position your YouTube channel. Your YouTube channel need to become like is like almost a website. There's different details. I was coaching a wonderful couple, and there's a lot of details that some people will never show you. For some reason, some people are very protected. It's not everybody going to show you a lot of information. So I just want to show you something real quick. So that's my. You see, so it's a YouTube at darcyoganaga.com. That's my website. But you see here, that's my website. So I can click on that, and it will go straight to my website. Okay, from my YouTube. So I automate, and that's what we talk about later on. I automate my system where people can come, and while I'm sleeping, people can speak to me. They come to my website, set time to discuss. They click on that on my website, and then they're gonna figure out what they have to do. What they have to do and how to contact me and stuff like that. Everything is on automation. So if you go back to YouTube now, they can go here, and that's my online store where all my courses are. You understand what I'm saying? So from my YouTube channel, they can go and check all my products. On this one I have maybe 40 or 50. I have two online store, and that all my online courses. That if somebody want to get some of my online courses now, they can click on it and add a shot, and pay. That's it. And I get paid, and they have access to my content through a streaming technology, just like Netflix. And they watch my content from their mobile phone for anything that they have. You understand what I'm saying? All that from my YouTube. You understand? This is what I'm talking about. So if you go now, and I will show you a video. Let me take any video. Let me take this one, for example. It's a pleasure for me to talk to you today. So if I go here, even if that's my YouTube channel here, and I have a YouTube show, it means that from my YouTube here, they can click from my YouTube, they click here on my video I did that was July 14, and it goes straight to the event page or activation tour. It's so on all my YouTube videos, there's a link to get the activation tour. They can get the pay-per-view ticket if you cannot come, or you just pay the $49 if you want to be in the home. So it can be pay-per-view, or you come, live in the home. This is how you do it. That's when you understand technology. You have so much stuff you can do, so you're not like, oh my God, it's on August 17th. So oh my God, I'm stuck. I'm not gonna be able to do it. No, do you understand? So this is why it's so important. But you have to learn how to do that. You have to learn how to put different stuff for you to help you and to get look at that video. I got 17,000 views. This is a French video here. 70,000. I did that 4 years ago. Do you know I'm still getting sales from a video I did 4 years ago? People still booked me for advice on a video I did 4 years ago with more than 70,000 views. You understand that? It's so powerful. So when somebody click on that link, even if it's an old video, I already put them in another system where is another course that I have, and people can access the course here. You understand? So that's something I did that a long time ago, and they can access that course for 67 euros, and that's on automation. And I want to show you stuff like that so you can understand what I'm talking about. This is what I call a YouTube show. Not that you're on YouTube, this link, we don't know where we can find you, we don't know what's going on. No, that's another way. So that's all that kind of stuff. You don't know that you can do that, that it was possible for you to do it. Because like people utilize those medium without giving you the details. Or just put your stuff on YouTube. It's not enough for you to put your stuff on YouTube. So like for example, now that's what we call YouTube card. So you come on YouTube here, and when you click on it, you see here, that's on my YouTube video. You can click on it right now, and from YouTube, there's a link moving you where? To my e-store. That's why I talk about having a YouTube show. So if you don't have a YouTube show, if you don't have your YouTube set up like that, you don't know how to set up your YouTube in a professional manner like what I just showed you, it means that you are not ready, for your business. This is why it's important. This is a difference maker that most people do not understand. That's how you go to the next level. So how are you going to be able to go to the next level if you're not going to be able to do this kind of stuff? Yes, Stephanie, you can learn how to do this type of things if you live in Atlanta. Just click the link below and come to the activation tour. So you can automate your stuff. You can reach the globe and automate your things without the staff. My wife and I, we went to 10 countries. Our staff was our software and our laptop. I mean, now we have an assistant in Senegal, but before that, that's how we did it, because we set up and we position ourselves and we maximize everything that you're supposed to do into YouTube. Like you have to understand those details. Like your YouTube channel need to become your website. It's just not like any just YouTube. No, it's a website. The activation tool, August 17. I'm telling you, we're gonna share some stuff and you're gonna be like, wow, this is exactly this kind of stuff I need to understand that I need to do. And you can learn how to do that. It's like, oh, this is how I add. And the stuff I'm just showing you that how you can add, some of the stuff are free, and we have software. We have software where I'm going to show you how you can update all your YouTube videos at one time. You can add a link at one time. You just press a button and add links in all your YouTube, all the description. You can upgrade it. Like if you have a new project that you want to sell on your YouTube. When people talk about monetizing YouTube, people think that for me to monetize YouTube, I need to have 3 million subscribers. I need to be like Rihanna level. No, when it comes to business, you don't get paid on views. Views is just like, to get paid on views, that's just the minimum of stuff. You can represent, you can, like now I get paid for polo. I have a referral link where when people want to buy polo from me, I get paid up sometimes to 40%. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a superstar. I just learn how to work the system that when you have a diversified audience, you can negotiate now with something that we call a partnership. And there's some company who help you create different partnership with perfume. If you like perfume, you can have a partnership on your YouTube show with perfume. I'm telling you, I got so much example, man, but like you, you can make it happen, guys. You can. And I will answer your question very soon. IGTV. Okay. IGTV is your IGTV for Instagram TV, when you can put a longer video. There's a way to do that as well. There's rectangle video, square videos, different kind of stuff that when you know that, you grab the attention and you solidify your brand. People know what to expect when they look for someone who presents something online. They know that this one is an amateur, this one is a professional. I'm telling you. Thank you, Jude. I'm telling you, it's so important for you to understand. Now, number 5, Vimeo. Why Vimeo is important? Vimeo is a way where you can have videos that you can control. Sometimes YouTube, because it's free, if somebody complain about some content, or you play some videos or some music and it's not yours, you get 2 strikes. Third strike, you're gonna lose your channel. So you need to have a place where you got more videos. This is why you need to have Vimeo. You cannot just have YouTube. You need to have Vimeo, and you have to pay to have a Vimeo account. And there's other stuff that you need to have. We're going to give you some stats. I have some online courses that I'm setting for my students, and I have the tracking. I can track if they watch the course or if they skip it. If they show me a heat map, sometimes I say, "Oh, you watch your course?" Yeah, coach, last year I watched your course. I say, wait a minute. You skip from 3 minutes and you went to 45 minutes. So now I have quizzes where you need to give me, uh, like you have to let me know what you watch. And according to the way you answer, we know if you watch a video or not. Because like online course is great. People can watch videos with 12 weeks online courses, all that kind of stuff. But like, why you bought a course if you don't watch it? I have to know what's going on. I have to know if you digest the information. Because like to me, if you don't get result, it's not a good business for me. So I have to work extremely hard with you to make sure you get result. So you get result, you get a good testimony, and that's how you bring me another client. So I'm not just gonna sell you information that you cannot replicate. You cannot replicate the information. It's not good for me. Okay? So you need to have a Vimeo account. Very important, and you have to pay, not a free, but you have a Vimeo account. Online courses. You know, Last week, I talked about the info product business. Today, with my spouse, we have 84 online courses in French and English. Let me break it down for you. It's like our artist having 84 albums. You understand what I'm saying? We got 84 pieces of content in French and English, and we're selling euros and dollars worldwide, 24 hours all the time. This is why you need to do that. Yes, Conchata. We have to realize this kind of stuff because like people don't understand when we talk about this kind of stuff. That's why I put your comment on the screen. People need to see. People don't realize this thing is so crucial, it's so important. I've been teaching about that for so long. That's it. Oh, thank you, Jude. But okay, that's a pure example. I don't know, Jude. Jude was in Montreal in a conference with a few women that who bought my online courses and in a French world. Montreal is in Canada. It's 2 hours flight, and you have to understand that it's a bilingual city, so he speaks French and English, and he understand what I'm talking about. He saw like most of the ladies, Jude, most of the ladies that you saw at the conference, we're doing now global conference that they learn because we teach that. They never 2 years ago, 2 years ago, they were afraid to do videos, and I coached them. And today, I believe they're gonna have a conference in Paris in November. They were in Dallas last month. That's what I'm doing. I duplicate myself. I certify hundreds of coaches, especially in the French world, where now they now go because I cannot really share that in the English because I was focused in the French world, but I have students now who go on and have conferences all around the world. I have one of my students, we got a conference in Dubai in 2 months. He did a conference in Cameroon, Bissau, doing another conference I got another lady that she saw me in Belgium doing conference in Kinshasa. I mean, I got students doing major move globally that I cannot even count what's going on and what they are doing. You understand? So it's very, very important, guys, to do what you have to do and to understand that. So online courses is that you can create a video like I'm doing now. You upload that on a certain website. You can stream it and make it in a way where people come from around the world to come and access it. And it's so powerful because then when you come to activation tool, I will show you that how to do a online course, a video online course, and translate the subtitle in Spanish, in Mandarin, in Japanese. We're about to go all around the world, guys. Only 27% of the internet speaks English. Think about the 73%. There's a new digital entrepreneur. All the people that I'm training now, they're speaking French. They're coming to take over, guys. There are people right now who are not waiting anymore. We opened the gate, we let them know what was available. So now they crush the game in every level. That's your turn too. You don't want to be just an entrepreneur with a zip code mentality when 82% of Facebook users are from outside United States. Only 18% live in the United States. 70% of YouTube views are outside United States. with 17%, no, 14% of people who speak Spanish online, 25% who speak Mandarin. So when you add Mandarin and Spanish, your strategy, you just add 39% of the global internet audience is 4 billion people. You have just 40 more percent part of those 4 billion people who can access your content, look at your content, you know, interact with your content, purchase your content in different currencies. Online courses, a cloud account. You need to have a cloud account. When you have a cloud account, with your cloud account, you can secure your video. So you don't want to lose your video. You go to Office 365. I'm not working with them. I don't receive anything from Microsoft yet. I will figure out how to get some money and work with them. I didn't figure out that, but you have to do that. You have to make it happen. And when you understand that, you position yourself, and you will see that you will go to next level, my guys. You will go to next level. So you can put yourself in a cloud account. A sale page. What is a sale page? I will show you what is a sale page really quick. We go to my website. I will show you what is a sale page. So the sale page is so powerful that I created a sale page for my mom. Okay. So, you know, the way it is like, you know, you have to make it happen. So you see here, so that's on my website, but I have to create a sale page for my mom. So when you click on femme, woman in French, so that's a sell page. So a sell page, of course, is with video. So what it is, so I mean, you know, you don't speak English, I mean, don't speak French, but I create a video in a studio for my mom. Okay, so that's our course, online course that, you know, my company produce. Okay, so but look at this again. You see here, info. Look at that. So just like I was telling you again, I put something where I ask question straight up on my YouTube videos, and that's in French. Do you like a video? Yes or no? I want to know more. So people already answer that. So nobody say yes yet, but 33% said no, and 66% say yes. So that video right here, listen to me guys, talk about numbers. Convert at 66% for people to click on what? My online store here. That's a picture of me teaching in Paris. You see? If you click here, where are we going? Boom! On my online store again. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, come on, guys, you cannot get better than this. And that's on my YouTube. You understand that? That's on my YouTube. Now, that's what you call a sell page. You see, I did that in 2016, guys, 3 years ago. But people can click on that. That's what you call a sell page. That's the number 8 element. Boom, 97 euros, and they can order my mom course. You see this? I want this. It's a video of 58 minutes, 720. Okay? And she give me more information. I believe that will come out in a book very soon if our publishing company. This is what we talk about, guys. You see? That's a sale page. And it's connected to my website. You see? You see that? It's darcyogondaga / you mean accomplished woman in English. And that's it. That's it. So it's one website with different sale page according to what I want to talk about. It's so important. You understand? It's like we have to learn how to do this kind of stuff. It's so important. Okay? It's so important. And that's why I want to teach that for people to understand that wow, it's possible. That no, you're not stuck. You're not stuck. I don't want you to think that you're stuck. You are not stuck. You are not stuck. Yes, position is everything, Conchata. No, go ahead. What you want to say? What you want to say? You know. So real quick. I mean, because of the time, I have number 10, automation and sequence driven content. I will talk about it next week because it's just too much. I will talk about it next week. And equipment, software, and build your academy. I don't have time because you know I want to just do a live for 1 hour. I cannot go above that. So for so far, so what you heard If you have any questions, just go ahead about videos and what you want to learn more. I'm all ears. Let's go. I'm all ears. So if you have any questions, go ahead. I'll put your question on the screen so everybody can participate. Even the stuff I'm doing now. I mean, like, come on, guys. All that is software. I can make stuff appear, live while I'm live. Let me show you what you're getting your. That's why I love technology. Let me show you. Will be a course online on 17th of August. Yes, it will stream online. So if you go on the link on the video, Jude, and you pay, you see for the pay-per-view ticket, you will buy your pay-per-view ticket, and while we do a conference on live, you'll be able to access the conference live from your computer, from your laptop. First question. What is a good place to start for a new entrepreneur that want to do their first video? The number one place to start to do a video, because of the way internet is now, my answer will be different than if you asked me a question 3 years ago. For a brand new entrepreneur, you need to be in those three places who are very important. You need to be on IGTV, you need to be on YouTube and Facebook. That's what we call the syndication of video. You cannot be in one place. YouTube is like ABC. Facebook is like NBC. Instagram is like BET. It means like every social media channel is a different TV network. And for people to build trust, you have to appear in different platforms. And if you appear in different platforms, people will start resonate with what you have to say, and eventually whatever that you're selling, services or product, will convert better when they see you appear in different places. Even if people got a different mindset, some people love YouTube for a certain reason, they love Instagram for a certain reason, they love Facebook for a certain reason. Those three platforms right now, when it comes to video content, be in those three places, and then you see which one convert the most. If like you have more people on Facebook or more on Instagram, more on YouTube, you still want to focus on that, but do not let one go. One of my mistake, I was on Instagram early, but I neglected, and for the last 2 years I tried to get back there harder. I was more on Facebook because I made a lot of money on Facebook, so I was really focused on Facebook. I neglect YouTube, I neglect Instagram when I have those channels for a long time. And if I apply the same effort I was doing on Facebook, I believe my YouTube channel will be off the chain now, and even my Instagram account. Okay, thank you, Conchada. Great question. So that's why it's so important, guys, to really make things happen. Very, very important. We'll add the activation tool banner. There we go. So activation tool right there, that's uganda.com/activation tool, or the link in the bio. I believe it was like a link broken, but if you have another question, just don't hesitate. Oh, okay. You got questions, Conchada. And Conchada, she asked questions, but I'm telling you, if you don't know her, she's very smart and she's a very good entrepreneur, so contact with her. Would you have to showcase a different view of your brand within the different networks? For instance, YouTube is more a brand story concept, but yet Facebook is more like the reliable, engaging concept. Not really at the beginning. You don't have to make a difference. You don't have to make a difference at the beginning, because at the beginning, this is what it is like. I'm coaching somebody now, one of my VIP clients in Switzerland, and that's what we talk about is that you can plan all you want, but until you start doing the work, you're gonna have to adjust your strategy. So you can have an idea of what you want to do, but start helping more, start converse more on those platforms at a personal level, and to understand what they really need from you, and then you customize your content according to that. Then when you do your ads, you look at the result, and then you adjust your ads according to the result you receive. Like for example, now we have another client with Danita. We do Facebook ads, but we start slow to see what's going on. Like we don't start with 500, 1,000. Don't do that. Start with maybe 50 or 60 or $70 to see how people react to you, especially if you have no audience. And then after 2 to month number 3, according to everything that you're receiving now, you got your avatar, not the avatar you think that you had in your mind, but now you have an avatar who react to your content and you know exactly what they need. Okay, so that's very important. Do you need access to a studio to do videos? Powerful question, Ellen. No, and that's why I will talk about that the activation tool, and then we have more VIP people who want to go in details. You don't need really have a studio to do a video, but you need light, you need mic, and you need a decent camera, at least a HD, to make sure that people can see you clearly. Like uh, equipment is so important. Like now it look normal, but if you can see the amount of light I have here, it's just amazing. So like the days where people just do presentation like just with your phone really quick is not really like if you really want to bring clarity to your message, you need to have a certain presentation so people can really make it happen like that. Okay. But no, you don't need a studio to do videos. You need a certain software that I will explain at activation tool you need to have for Mac or PC. But I'm a Mac guy, so I believe like Mac is great. But there's also great software for PC, and it's about positioning and make sure that you know your content real good and you have certain points like I'm always doing today, so people can follow the point that you have. Just a nice presentation and you go for it. But talk about something that you're passionate about and you do know, and everything will go naturally, Ellen. Okay, great question, guys. Powerful, great questions. So first, yeah, I should get some stuff. But so next week I will talk about automation sequence drip content. I will talk about equipment, software, and build your academy. Actually, I will leave equipment software because I don't want to put too much pressure. But just automation sequence drip content, and I will come back to the sale page details, and I will come back with that content, but I will more focus on those automation sequence and build your academy. Why it's so important to build your academy today because of what happened in March 13 on Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. The value of a good quality content for your video is like now is so important. Like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, when we were talking about that Conchata, it was not but important because Facebook was not corporate yet. Now Facebook is just I mean, their culture now is more like about a corporation. When Facebook Watch start happening and they give a show to Will Smith and Jada Pinkett for, um, you know, Red Table, is huge because like when you talk about the reach, Facebook Watch is the #1 TV network in the world. So for somebody who wants to sell content there, if somebody will approach me today, and I tell you the truth, gonna say like, oh my God, it's crazy. But you have to understand that if somebody approached me today and said, Darcy, we want to put your show on ABC, and somebody else said, like, I want to put your show on Facebook Watch or Netflix, I will have to choose between Facebook Watch and Netflix and say ABC no. Why? Because I have a stat. I believe I will bring the stat because I will bring the stat next week. I will show you the stat. Sometimes I give stats. I will give you the source where I get the stats. You can see, but a good show, like even a #1 show, is that you reach maybe 2 million people. That's a very good show on TV. 2 million people, and the population is over 300 million people in the United States. You reach only 2 million. On Facebook Watch, a good show, you're gonna reach easy 10, 15 million people. You understand? So it's about to reach. So quality of video is extremely important, and you need to have a minimum to be kind of decent. Okay? You need to have minimum, so it's very important. Okay, Derek. We reach people all around the world using our iPhone. Thanks to my brother encouraging us to do so. Thank you, Darcy, for all you do. Okay, thank you, Derek. To me, it was a question. Yes, but like again, Derek and his wife, uh, they are pastors. And okay, Talmer, thank you. I know you called it. Thank you. Be quiet. I'm live. Thank you. So they have a church and they have a powerful message. And right now, they not even have a camera for service yet, but from their iPhone, they're reaching people all around the world. That's the power of video because the content is so good. So can you imagine when they will start having an equipment? I mean, we already talk about that in private, but that stuff will blow up even more than what it is now. So it's so important to have this type of things in position so you can go to a whole other level in your life and for the quality of a video and the importance of video. Because like, let me see what people are asking. I got just a few minutes. I mean, I got 15 minutes. Let me see if I can find some stats. I'll show you now. In June. Okay, I will show you something really quick. So, what is the biggest show according to Nielsen rating? Okay, so it's American Got Talent on Tuesday on NBC, The Good Doctor, ABC, Manifest, Young Shelton, This Is Us, NCIS, Big Bang Theory, Roseanne. So if you think about it now, when you think about it now, most people don't even watch TV. They're on their phone, they're on Instagram, scrolling, Facebook. But American Got Talent, right? So I will go to Nelson. I just want to show you exactly the number so you will see the difference. I did that a long time ago, but I really want you guys to see it so you will understand how that's Nelson ratings. Let me turn off my hold on. Let me move. Let me move. Hold on. Let me get back. So we are on Nelson. Nelson, even that is not even. I don't know how I can tell that to you. I don't want to discourage you guys, but I will show you. Okay. So this is what we use as media people to measure what's going on. So because I know stuff, sometimes I don't have time to come to you and let you know. Okay, so let's see like the week of July 1st, 2019. So everybody can go to Nielsen.com and that's the top 10. So we say 60 minutes on CBS. The rating is 4.3, so it means like it's very big. So they have 6.8 million viewers. Okay, American Got Talent that we saw earlier, 6 million people. Bachelorette, Macy's 4th of July, Celebrity Third, all that. And that's a 6.3, that's in millions, okay? So 6 million maximum. See that? Well, we don't need to go to music. Now, what is the problem with that? If I want to have advertisement and I know that, okay, I want to reach a maximum people, I will use a 60-minute present. And I believe that range, I will guess, is at least between $50 and $100,000 for 30 seconds, okay? So $50 to $100,000 for 30 seconds to be placed so people can see you on the biggest show in America. That's what it is now, the week of July 1st. So it cannot be better than that, okay? The problem with that is why people watching a show nowadays, there's commercial. The commercial now you can fast forward the commercial, or when there's a commercial, people now have a new behavior and they go to their phone. So they might not even see your commercial. And according to the psychology of selling, somebody need to see your stuff for seven times before they make a decision. So you have to spend between 350 or $700,000 average for somebody to see you on TV for them to make a decision. Can you imagine how much money you can make if you utilize that money and you pay YouTube advertising? Okay, so now you see it's 6 million, right? So let me show you that person here that we call Ty Lopez. That's somebody I watch a lot. So Ty Lopez got 1.3 million subscriber on his YouTube channel. And even right now we do this live, my dude. So look at that. The biggest show on TV is 6 million. He got 291 million people who watch his videos. Okay, so I will show you some of his videos. So okay, that video make him famous, right? Okay, it's a 3 minute video when he got his Lamborghini. Okay, so that video have 68 million views, so 6 times more than the #1 show in America. Okay, 69 million views. And just like I showed you before, he got this program 67 steps. Show more, guess what? He got the link like I showed you, right? So you see all those links? You see all that? So if you go to Tai Lopez, you can go to his website, straight up to his website, and he got different program. So everybody who's working online who are serious about what they are doing, now, for example, that's talk about a funnel, that's a whole nother business, and got different program. So if I click that to repair my credit, guess what? They
Do I
got
have
another
bad
video.
credit? Let's
Okay.
talk about 5
And
secrets
now
to
instead like
getting
show me how, you
amazing
click on his
credit. Because at
website.
the end of the day, one of the things they don't teach in school, that's pretty much what I talk about in these
Okay, like
live
now you put
calls
the stuff like
recently.
you cannot
Just
even
all
get the
these
stuff
subjects, one after
till
another. It's
it's
like
over.
real estate,
Okay,
how to invest your
that's it.
money, talking about social media, talking about marketing, entrepreneurship.
Okay,
But
so that's very
this is
important
a
for you to
fundamental
understand
one
that.
right here. And I'm going to show you some stuff.
And until you
Pay
understand
close
that, you guys, now you go to his program on his website, you put his information, and you pay 591 or 497, and that's a digital program. So you pay and you access somewhere where you already got videos. This is why it's so important, guys. If you don't understand that, you'll be like, how I can go to the next level? And you will not understand how things works because that's the way it is. So you understand what I'm talking about? And it was just, for me to show you exactly why it's so powerful to have this kind of stuff. Yeah, you watch this video, yeah. Because like you cannot understand that until you see what's going on. I'm talking sometimes because I see the stats, I know the stat, I know the result. One of my mentor, Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi, they did a webinar, I believe it was almost 2 months ago now. They made $34 million in 90 minutes. And so because they're not mainstream and people don't understand the content, the power of content, they will never understand that. How somebody made $34 million in 90 minutes. $34 million in 94 minutes. Even if you make $3,400 in 90 minutes, should be good, right? Okay, so that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. That's what's possible. I know everybody's not gonna make $34 million, but it's possible to make $300 in 1 hour. Even $1,000 in 1 hour is possible. It happened to me before. It's not something that happened all the time, but it's that when you experience this kind of stuff, you know it's possible. Especially, for minorities, like guys, sometimes we're so sad about, oh my God, I cannot do that at my job, I cannot do this. But if you understand how to work the internet, you don't have to punch a clock. And nothing wrong with that. Like you can really live from that if you know how to position yourself and you get the right information, you will know exactly what to do to position yourself to go to the next level. You understand that? It's very powerful. Yeah, that's the link. Thank you, Conchetta. But that's the thing. And if you out of town, you say, "Oh my God, I'm not gonna be in Atlanta." That's something like if I'm telling you, it's not just for me, but when I'm live in front of people, it's something else. It's just something else. And when I'm and over there, I will share with you information like, okay, this is what you do. You want to publish your book, you go to that website and you do that. You press that button, it's done. You want to have the best stuff for your academy, you go there, I'm tired of this type of conference. I don't want to pull up nobody else's conference, but I'm tired of those conferences when you see this red carpet, people post a picture. This is a network conference. You go, you have fun, you eat some great food. You know, this is a networking conference. I understand that. My conference is a business training conference. You come in there with a notebook. I'm gonna have my whiteboard, and I'm gonna break down some stuff step by step. That is not gonna teach on emotional intelligence, and you will see. I'm telling you, what we're doing now. My daughter now got a book. Thank you, Nelson. My daughter now, she got a book now. We've been organized by Clayton County School. The book is the waiting list. The waiting list for French is I don't. She might sell 500, maybe 1,000 books. The first day a book gonna come out in French, she might sell 1,000 books in one day. And a second book is about to come out. So we did that in strategy. What we're teaching you, our daughter doing it. My daughter is about to release a first online course very soon because she knows how to code now, and she's gonna teach other kids how to code. So she's 10 years old. Thank you, Jules. She's 10 years old. 10. So it's like it, it's possible to do stuff on the internet, guys. I'm telling you. So that's it. It's like, okay, 56 minutes. I'm out. I will answer one more question if you have one. Come to the activation tool. The replay will be available on my Facebook page. Look, another example. The software I use now, I cannot tell you until you come to the activation tool. But the software I use now is recording me on my computer what I'm teaching you on Facebook. So when it's over, I'm going to bed. I press a button, and guess what? 20 minutes later, the information will be available on YouTube. I don't have to upload the video on YouTube. My software I use now, it just I press a button, it goes straight on YouTube, guys. Telling you, you don't want to miss it. You have to do whatever you have to do to go to the next level. This is Darcy Ogonaga, CEO of Twitter Media. If you want to go on my website, let me put my website here again. But like I'm telling you, you will. It's possible. It's possible, guys. Go to the activation tool, Atlanta. Go to the activation tool, Atlanta. Do not miss it. Do not miss it. Do not miss it. Okay. So let me put my websites for people at the end. If you want to come to my website, darcyogondaga.com. I have a new website about to come up. Man, my new website. Cannot even tell you, especially for my English audience. That's something, I heard you cry, oh, Darcy, you don't do stuff for us. It's going to be straight for y'all. Thank you so much. I'll see you next week, Tuesday. Tell your friend, Tuesday at 10 p.m. that, we talk about it again next Tuesday. Show up next Tuesday. Yes, I'll still, yeah, I'm still going to be able to do that. Next Tuesday, 10 p.m. Come up. All right, then. Get your ticket, activation tool. Do not miss it. Activation tool, activation tool. But the price will go up. I'm not going to keep it at $49. So better get your stuff. Peace.